Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for the most entertaining hour of your weekend. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Andrew, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits. Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. My name is Corey. Hi. Welcome to episode 32 of Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. I am your host and leader of the Overshield.com, Corey. I am joined by my co-host, Tommy Portugal. Say hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
And I'm joined by our newest member of the Overshield.com, our resident Sony specialist and cameraman, Manny Nolasco.
How's it going, folks?
That was pretty cheesy.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now because when Manny first talked, I thought it was Andrew for a split second.
Oh, now I have to hear this.
Can you sort of hear Andrew's voice?
Well, maybe you can just be Melvin then.
No,
Oh, yes, guys. My name's Melvin. I'm a class otaku. I like to get a lot of pictures with the females when they're in their cosplay.
And he likes to get jiggy with it.
I subscribe to GQ Quarterly. I'm the very definition of fresh.
That's Manny, folks.
really
Very
good. Good first impression. Good job.
By the way, he is single. He's looking for ladies. Because you every time we go to every time I bring up conventions, you're like speed dating.
Oh, yes. Doki doki. And we're not even going to cover the topic of Japanese rope tying.
No,
I don't want to
we're
know.
not talking about that. We're not.
Yeah.
I told you to never bring that up. That was what happens at the con stays at the con.
Well, now I'm curious.
You'll never know, Tommy. Nobody will ever know this story.
That's a shame.
Maybe the 50th episode we will tell.
Okay.
Anyways, off onto the news desk. Hit the music. We're like turning this into like a little band thing here. This is awesome. Alright, so Microsoft has announced its DRM policies regarding Xbox One. Is it technically always on? Sort of. Your Kinect is on, always listening for the one phrase Xbox on. So kind of in a way it is on, but Microsoft said it is not recording your conversation and taking pictures of you when you're nude. Which, why?
I know.
Would they want to do that anyway? I mean, I can see somebody like, I can see there might be a niche appeal for, oh my god, Kinect porn or something like that, but.
Brazier's Xbox Edition.
Connect triple X.
You are now playing Sex Master.
Fred. I'm joking.
made for Kinect. Oh god, it's just a sad game where you just mimic what's on the screen and the Kinect tracks you. You're doing good. It's like you're giving off a nice sense of positivity. And so now here's the deal. To play any game at all, first you have to install it on the hard drive, but you must connect to the internet every 24 hours. If you log into Xbox that isn't your own, you will be required. You'll have access to your games for 1 hour, basically the whole deal is your gaming library is on the cloud. So if you're at a friend's place, you can play your gaming library for 1 hour. Also, if your console goes offline, you will be allowed to play your game for 1 hour and then you cannot play it anymore. So, now for their used game policy, Microsoft says the developers will be largely controlled whether or not games can be traded and resold through approved third-party retailers, which is going to be really confusing. So pretty much what it means is all EA games you can never trade in, period. That's what they just pretty much meant to say right there. So, because EA is a company full of dickbags.
But wait. EA did redeem themselves, was it this week or last week, by getting rid...
They don't look like they redeemed themselves, but really they were just preparing us for what is about to come.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was a nice gesture that they did, so I'm like, okay, cool.
Now for
I like that too.
Now for the idea of loaning your games to your friends, you will be able to loan your friend the game, or in their words, transfer, but they must be on your Xbox friends list for 1 month, and you can only transfer the game once. So once you give that game to that person, it can never be traded ever.
Huh. I don't see an issue with that.
I see issues with that. That violates first sale policy.
Well, first of all, I don't buy used games, so I always buy new games. So if I'm gonna sell my game or give my game to someone who appreciates the game I dislike, it would be Andrew, because he plays shitty games.
Now here's the thing. I buy used games when the game is out of print.
Okay.
So what happens when the game goes out of print? Can't find it anymore. You're fucked.
There's the internet.
So I pirate the game?
No, Amazon or eBay.
But since you can only you can't really, if it's an EA game and you can't sell it, that means that there's only gonna be so many copies of those made. And once all those copies are sold, and since nobody can transfer those copies, guess what? You can't buy the game, period.
Never really looked at it that way.
Yeah,
Actually.
neither did I.
So, Microsoft, you're dickbags. Sony, don't pull this shit. If you don't, you win the console race, hands down.
Which, even as a Sony fanboy, I really don't want them to dominate totally. I like the idea of competition, especially then that way there's kind of a checks and balances.
I mean, I agree, but I want Microsoft to get really hammered financially for the stupidity of this, because they deserve it. That and for Windows 8.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it? Or is it?
Yes, it is.
According to Corey, it is.
No, according. Well, I have Windows 7, so I don't know.
Well, you don't know.
I don't know. That's why I asked Corey.
All right. So, game announcements. A new version of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is coming. Actually, it's already out.
Yay!
Actually, the day they announced this, the game came out. So, they pulled a Sega Saturn.
Holy cow.
Literally, actually, I found out about this before the press announcement came out because it was already for sale on Steam. So, it's the new Skyrim Legendary Edition, which comes with all 3 expansions: Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. And it also, it also comes along with extra features such as combat cameras, mounted combat, legendary difficulty for hardcore fans, and an addition called Legendary Skills. The edition allows for every in-game perk and skill to be mastered and infinitely leveled up. The game is priced at $150. I'm just kidding. It's $60. It's $60. What did I say? 60 ducks.
Imagine
you must give us $60 for this game.
Imagine if someone really did bring 60 ducks. but this person on the Pixels and Bits podcast.
Ducks? Well, I brought them.
Well, you can feed your family. Well, you are Asian, aren't you? So here you go. Yeah, you just give it to an Asian cashier. He'll know what to do with them.
So sell games for Peking duck. I like it.
Yes.
We'll name the ducks James Franco.
I'm gonna name mine O.J. Simpson.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna name the other one Michael Vick, and they're gonna fight.
Oh.
Actually, scratch that. One's name is gonna be Mike, the other one's Vic, and they just fight constantly. And then OJ tries to intervene. He gets beat up and sent to attention time.
Okay. Well, anyway, since
Yeah.
well,
I tried to make a joke there. Whatever.
oh, okay. Well, back to Skyrim now. It's like I never played Skyrim, and I'm actually excited for this because I actually might pick this up because I've been hearing it's a great game, and this comes with everything, so I might as
It is
well.
pretty great. I've only sunk in about 20 hours into it,
That's,
like ever since I bought it back in like December 2011, and it is a really great game. I just never had the time to finish it, and I can't get the expansions either. So I've been contemplating buying it for my PC so you can like mod it and everything and whatnot, and I'll always have it instead of having to worry about if I have a game disc or not. So
Yeah.
well,
I don't know.
there is a Halo
I-
mod. You can have the
plus, I
Halo
wanna
race in the sky.
Plus, I want to turn all the crabs into Mr. Krabs.
Really? You can do that?
And then all the star. Then every now and then you see a starfish. It's just like, this is Patrick. Anyways, new game from Square Enix, a new Deus Ex game, Deus Ex: The Fall. It is a new game. It's a sequel to the novel Deus Ex: Icarus Effect, and it's released on the iOS and iPad. The fuck?
Hence, Paul.
Hence the fall.
Very good. That was smart. There you go.
Yeah. As the top comment on YouTube summed it up perfectly. I never asked for this. A new Halo game has been announced. Halo Spartan Assault, and it is a isometric shooter where you play as Sarah Palmer from Halo 4 as you go through her backstory, and you can expect to buy Halo Assault on Windows 8 and Windows 8 Mobile.
But Windows 8 sucked, as you said earlier, right?
Yes, it does.
But it rocks now.
Oh yeah, this might redeem it.
Just because it has a single isometric shooter with the words Halo attached to it.
Who knows? I mean, it might be a good game, regardless.
Yeah, let's be optimistic
Yeah,
for
maybe
it.
hopeful, you know?
It's all about being mobile.
Yeah, 343 hasn't done damage yet.
Yet. Oh.
And it's your favorite, Corey, Windows 8.
Windows 8.
Shut up, Manny.
Might have to upgrade now to play the Halo Spartan Assault.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just buy a Windows 8 phone.
That's true, I am.
Do that shit.
I never had a smartphone, so this might be my upgrade to a smartphone.
It might be.
Hey, kudos to you, man.
Thank you, yeah.
Oh, that's right, Manny. You have like one of those old Nokias that can
Oh, yeah.
break the continent if you drop it.
It's 12 years old.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. I mean, I just upgraded to like a touch screen for the first time. So this is my first touchscreen phone. It's a Samsung. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Guys, I don't know
yeah,
about
yeah.
you, but I'm using the backpack phone.
Look at you, Corey.
I know, I'm all hipster and
I
shit.
know.
No,
Oh,
you're
man.
not hipster. Unless, now that you said that, you're hipster.
You know you're not hipster unless unless you use like one of those old like car cell phones from like the 80s or like the size of a brick.
Yeah.
Another game announcement. Fable Anniversary is going to be an HD remake of the original Fable. So for Fable fans like myself, hooray! So it's going to be releasing for Xbox 360 and Xbox One at the end of this year. It is both Fable and the Lost Chapters expansion. Which Lost Chapters expansion? It's awesome because you get to fight a giant dragon while surrounded by lava.
Ooh, awesome.
And the dragon is also magic, and he launches magic attacks, so you get to fire magic spells back at him too.
Cool.
It's here's the thing. Fable, the first one, was a great game for its time. Many people anticipated it for something different. I was never one of those people because I didn't play the game until much later. And for taking it for what it is, it's a fantastic game, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to the HD remake. I will be buying it on the Xbox 360 and not be giving the Xbox One a dime.
Well, was it confirmed for the Xbox One?
It is.
Oh, cool.
Now, for a piece of news, we talked about earlier that David Hayter is no longer the voice of Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. So who is the voice of Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5? Kiefer Sutherland. That's right, Jack Bauer is now Solid Snake.
Mind blown.
Actually, yeah. For Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, Kiefer Sutherland is Solid Snake. But he will not be the voice of Snake in Ground Zeroes. That is still David Hayter. Which is a little odd, because Ground Zeroes is the prequel to Phantom Pain. I don't know.
We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little, I'm looking forward to this hugely in terms, because I've been seeing the gameplay and everything, and it looks awesome. And plus, I love the story of Metal Gear Solid 5. I've just never been able to get into some of its gameplay. I'm not a big stealth guy. I just like to beat the shit out of people. Yes, I am not a violent person.
No.
I'm a violent person, not a violent person.
Can we expect a 2-hour-long cutscene at the end?
We can expect one that is 5 hours.
Oh my goodness!
It's gonna make James Cameron's avatar. It's gonna take James Cameron's avatar and make it bitch. 3.5 hours, bitch. Please, we're cranking this up to 5. Why? Because Hideo Kojima can do so, and he does. I don't know. Okay, I've never understood that. Since you own a PS3, did you play Metal Gear Solid 4, Manny?
Actually, sad to say, I did not.
All right, so we can't go any further on this conversation.
While everyone was doing that, I was playing Dynasty Warriors. So.
Oh jeez.
Being a
Shame on
badass,
me.
great.
Shame on me.
Yeah, shame on you, Manny. And last story, a little bit sad. The Oculus Rift co-founder has been killed after being struck by a car at a crosswalk during a police chase. For those who know what the Oculus Rift, it is the latest VR headset that is coming from the Oculus company, and they did a Kickstarter. They asked for about $500,000. They got $4 million. And they've been doing crazy, awesome things with this. The VR headset literally looks like ski goggles. Has 1-to-1 head tracking, 3D, 120 degrees of viewing angle. It looks sick. And this is kind of a blow to the Oculus Rift, because this man, Andrew Scott Reese, was the lead engineer. He did all the hard programming and everything. Like, he was the go-to guy for programming for this. And he was literally actually one of the better programmers in the industry. So it's kind of sad. Three suspects, essentially what happened was is 3 suspects who were in the car fleeing from police were, after a violent altercation with law enforcement about a mile away from the crosswalk. The suspects were captured after their car crashed 100 feet after they hit Reese. So they're charging the driver with murder, and Oculus Rift CEO Brandon Urbe and Chief Architect Michael Antonov have issued the following statement. Reese was a brilliant computer graphics engineer, an avid photographer and hiker who loved nature, a true loyal friend, and a founding member of our close-knit Oculus family. Some of us have known Andrew since college and have worked with him in multiple companies, beginning with Scaleform in Maryland, which he helped start at age 19, and then at Gaikai in Liso Vejo, which brought him out to California, and finally at Oculus, where he was a co-founder and lead engineer. Andrew's contributions span far and wide in the video game industry. His code is embedded in thousands of games played by millions of people around the world. Words cannot express how sorely he will be missed or how deeply our sympathy runs for his family. So, on that said note, let's go to the middle segment.
All right, let's do it.
Middle segment.
Let's be positive.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Minecraft disc version came out too.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a disc-based version of Minecraft. Whatever. Moving on.
Andrew, I know
E3
your birthday gift.
predictions. It's time for E3 predictions because E3 is next week. So,
Well, actually, this week. I mean, if they're listening in the weekend, so it's only a few days away.
yes, E3 starts Tuesday and ends Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. I think that's kind of weird. That's the first E3 I've seen where it's not on a weekend.
I should have asked off for work.
Like, you were gonna go to E3 anyway.
Oh no, to watch it.
Oh, really? Your job, you sit at a desk like I do. You sit at a desk like I do, and then when you're not actually working, you sit and surf the internet.
Not quite, but yeah. Anyways.
Anyways,
Off topic.
oh, completely off topic, unfortunately. So my E3 predictions, I predict Gearbox will be somewhere and they will announce a new Duke Nukem game. I predict that the Wii U will get a price drop. I predict that the PS4 and the Xbox One will be priced at $599 US. I predict Kaz Hirai will at some point say Ridge Racer! And I predict that Solid Snake will not be in the next will not be in the next Super Smash Brothers, and instead there will be a Final Fantasy character.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree. I'm still going for Pac-Man.
You going for Pac-Man?
Going for Pac-Man.
You're supporting Yellow Balls?
Yep, I'm supporting Yellow Balls, Corey.
All right, all blue balls. Anyways, Manny, what are your predictions?
Well, let's see. I've been kind of out of touch, but have we heard any more word on the Oblivion multiplayer?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the Oblivion MMORPG.
Oblivion?
Really?
Yeah.
In Destiny.
No, not Destiny. Or.
You mean the Elder Scrolls
Yeah, Elder
MMO?
Scrolls. What am I
The
thinking?
Elder Scrolls MMO, yes.
Elder Scrolls.
Online. No, we have not heard anything about it. It is still in beta.
Yeah. Well, it would be nice to see some more,
It's
news
still
on
in
it.
closed beta. I couldn't even get in, and I flaunted my press whatever, and saying hey, I'm an official press guy. I didn't get shit. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Elder Scrolls Online, but it does have me interested. It really does. Though right now, Neverwinter is holding my attention more.
That is right.
Let's see. Out of Bethesda, I really, really hope they announce a new Doom. They announce Doom 4.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Because all the things, Doom has skipped a generation.
It did.
The last Doom game came out nearly a decade ago.
Right, yeah.
And before that, Doom came out in, I believe, there was Doom 2 in 98. Doom came out, I think, 95, 96. So it's been a while since we've had a Doom game. I think we're in need for a new type of fear.
Diablo 3.
You know what? I do expect Blizzard. I don't expect Blizzard to announce anything, actually.
Well, it is coming to the Xbox 360. They did announce that.
The Diablo is now?
Diablo 3 is now going to be Xbox 360 as well.
I mean Xbox One.
No, 360. Well, and
How-
Xbox
PlayStation
One as well, I'm assuming. They announced for both.
I haven't found that story, so.
Yeah.
I don't expect Blizzard to do anything at E3. I don't think they will. They never really do, because they always do BlizzCon. And BlizzCon's their own thing, though they didn't have one last year. So I'm expecting that this year's BlizzCon, I guess. We're not doing the BlizzCon predictions here. BlizzCon, they will show off Project... Well, you know what? Actually, they won't show Project Titan now that I think about it. Because there's been rumors going around that Project Titan won't be released till 2016.
No.
But I expect they will show off a new World of Warcraft. I don't think they'll do another expansion. I think they have to move on at this point.
I think Pandas was the big hint of their running out of ideas.
Well, that's not true. The Pandarians have always been there. Pandarians have always been in the Warcraft lore, but I thought it was kind of an odd step. I mean, after Cataclysm, where you essentially defeat the god of death himself, where do you go from that?
Pandas.
Oh, you must face the evil within. Must face the evil and shadows within. So I'm fighting shadows now? What the fuck? So, I don't know. I played Mists of Pandaria. I thought the Pandarians were cool. I didn't think Pandaria was cool.
I just keep thinking about
That makes any sense.
Every time I see them, I just keep thinking of Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It's funny, there is a lot of references to it, but it's But like diehard Blizzard fans like myself will defend that.
Okay, all right, you die hard.
Anyways, Manny, do you have any E3 predictions?
No, just really excited for some more PS4 reveals, especially with the development of.
Do you think
the new
Last
Killzone.
Guardian? Do you think Last Guardian will be PS4? Do you think
good
Last
question.
Guardian will ever exist? Period.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no doubts of it being released. It's more like I would think this, late in the game or really close to, PlayStation 4. I would think you would want to make it accessible.
Do you think they'll announce a new SOCOM game, even though they shut down the developer?
I'm not really banking on that, especially with the closing of Zipper Interactive. A lot of us hardcore fans of MAG, whether you hate it or you don't, we were hoping for a continuation of it, which will probably never happen. So. Kind of bummed out on that, but what I also would like to see is if that Final Fantasy Online would actually happen, or even Final Fantasy Versus. But you know how that is.
Well,
the more you talk about
there's
it.
already a Final Fantasy Online. It's called 14, and it sucks ass.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about that.
The new one, the Realm
that new one.
Reborn.
Exactly.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 and Realm Reborn. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm actually curious to whether or not they're actually going to charge people for that.
Um,
They better not.
I really don't think they were. I could be totally wrong on that, but I didn't. Get that kind of
it's a $15 expansion. Cool. If they charge full $60 for it, fuck them.
Yeah.
Because they screwed up so bad with 14. Literally, I think 14 was. I think from being looked at, I think they released it literally. I think 6 to 8 months early.
Mm-hmm.
To meet up because of the demands from their investors.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Final Fantasy XIV is a great example that rushing a game is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I've never been a fan of companies like EA or Activision who push yearly deadlines or just like strict deadline.
I know. Poor Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Poor Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not true. Mass Effect got delayed a couple times.
Yeah, but come on.
And then there are those games that just deceive us, like Colonial Marines.
Oh, please don't
Yeah.
bring it up. Why did you even say those two words in the same sentence? If you said colonial and then your next sentence was started with Marines, I'd be like, oh, he's talking about something else. But you just had to put those two together. God, that was such a shitty game.
By the way, check out Corey's review on it if you all get a chance.
And see how angry I am.
Don't worry, there's Tomb Raider 2, so yeah.
Tomb Raider's a lot better. Actually, Tomb Raider was my favorite game of March.
So you have favorite games of the month. So what's your favorite game right now?
My favorite game right now that I'm playing is Luigi's Mansion. Dark.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I've been playing the hell out of that, and it's so charming and fun. I can't help but smile every time I catch a ghost.
How about you, Tommy? What's your highlight game?
A highlight game? Oh, it's Happy Wars right now still. Yeah.
Still Happy Wars?
Yeah, I've been playing that game like non-stop. It's ridiculous.
Save up some money and buy another game.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I told you what I'm gonna buy for like future at series, but yeah.
Superman 64.
No. No.
Or Aquaman, Defender of Atlantis. Because we all know that Tommy thinks Aquaman is the shit.
Oh yeah, he's the bee's knees, man.
I know that hair, that long metal hair that he
Luscious
has.
hair.
Hey, he gets all the mermaids.
Okay, I'm gonna say this: Aquaman and like the cartoons and everything sucks ass, and I thought Aquaman was stupid. Then I actually read up on him about what he does in the comics, and the man is fucking badass. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what's cool is like he met the Lady of the Lake or whatever or something. Who, you know what? We're getting really fucking off topic. We'll talk about Aquaman later. Tommy, E3 predictions, go.
My E3 prediction is that Aquaman will summon Cthulhu and destroy E3.
Aquaman rides on top of Cthulhu. EA CEO has been killed, along with all stupid investors.
Okay, my E3 prediction. I expect that Okay, so we will see Xbox One's exclusives. Like they're probably all 15 titles. 8 of them are.
They did say that they have what 15 exclusives.
8 of them.
8 IPs or something.
Yes. So
but what makes me curious is they said that, but they never said if that's the launch period. If that's over the whole console cycle, well, then we're looking at a course of maybe 8 years. Then, if they said that.
No, I think they said within their first year we'll see.
That would be interesting, but I doubt they'll do it. I doubt they can actually pull it off.
Well, we can expect some of those titles to be revealed at E3, and as for the new ones, well, I obviously don't know. But for the returning series, I want to see Crackdown 3. I love the first one. The second one
sucked.
It did suck. But the first one, it's
mostly
great.
because it did the same thing as the first.
Yeah.
And instead you fought zombies.
Yeah, which I didn't really like that premise at all. I know they were hinted in the first one, which was fine. But to have that as a major threat for the second one, no. Didn't like that. As for Rare's game, I want it to be Banjo-Kazooie.
I want it to be Conquer or Killer Instinct, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
because those games are too niche.
Yeah.
They weren't mainstream.
I know. But Banjo-Kazooie's big. I mean, hopefully it won't be a nuts and bolts sequel.
If they reveal Banjo-Kazooie's game, and it's a fucking kart racer again.
Oh.
No Microsoft exec will leave that place alive.
Oh, JonTron. I just imagine his rage.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What he went through with nuts and bolts. Oh my god.
That video is just pure genius. I love it.
Yes.
I do
Space Maze.
I do expect them to announce Halo 5, but it probably won't come out to maybe 2014.
I'm calling 2015.
I would like it to be 2015, but I have a feeling it might be 2014.
They're gonna rush
They
it.
might. They just might.
Actually, I'm really curious to see a Halo game without I'm curious to see how a Halo game without Cortana is gonna work.
Well, I don't think she's really dead, in my opinion. But yeah, that's for we'll have a Halo topic maybe another day.
I swear to God, if she comes back and it's like, oh, a piece of my programming was left inside of your helmet, I'm all better now. If that shit happens, I'm gonna burn my disc.
No, well, she did see part of her is down there in the ship, so I mean, I don't know if they can.
Oh.
She did say that in the.
Or if the grave mine reappears.
No, the Gravemind will not come back. Gravemind's dead.
Or the Didac comes back.
No, the Didac is alive. I believe so.
No, he's
No,
dead.
he's alive. Why would he make that
Put a
epilogue
grenade
speech?
in his chest.
Why would he make that epilogue speech if he wasn't alive? Anyways, he did die before in the books and he came back to life, so I won't be surprised if he did it again.
Oh my god. It's like a Superman. It's like the Superman thing. Oh, he didn't die. He just went to a healing coma. They start pulling shit. Oh yeah, Didac can't die. He goes into a healing coma.
No, he's not. I mean, he's not dead. I mean, come on. He has a superpower suit. A pulse grenade is the weakest grenade. It's not gonna kill him. Anyways, I want my Arbiter back.
But the giant explosion won't.
He went through like the rift of the composer. I think that's like act as a slip space.
Whatever.
So he
Off topic.
wasn't there.
Off
Okay.
topic. We're going. I started talking. I started ranting about Aquaman. You started ranting about the Didac.
Hey, you brought up the
People even.
Didac. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I think they might announce Mirror's Edge 2.
Oh, yeah.
That would be interesting if
Yeah.
DICE drops that.
Yeah, I think that so. I think people want it. I mean, it was a
I
really.
want them to announce Battlefield 1943 2.
Okay.
Alright, not bad.
A sequel to that. Who here has played Battlefield 1943?
I have not.
Sampled it.
Okay, Battlefield 1943 is essentially the $15 multiplayer-only version of Battlefield 1942 for consoles. And it was awesome! It was actually the one that introduced air superiority. So, basically, 16 planes going at it, air carnage. And that mode became so popular, they eventually brought it into Battlefield 3 via DLC. And I want another World War II game. I don't think there's enough of that.
I think we did get enough of that. That's why they moved on with Modern
There
Warfare.
was enough of that, and then they're like, and now everything is modern, generic shooter.
Always against the Russians.
Mhm.
It's always against
Yeah.
the Russians, or the Chinese, or
Yeah.
the North Koreans. It's always that. The only game that was different was Max Payne, and that's because you were shooting up Sao Paulo, Brazilian terrorists.
Which would be interesting.
And, well, you're also shooting up the Sao Paulo police, too.
That can't be good.
Well, they were corrupt, so they had it coming.
Okay.
But
Can I continue with my prediction?
Buddy, Max Payne 3, awesome game, go buy it. Just that little plug-in, Rockstar.
Yeah.
Give me GTA 5 now.
The special edition, the collectors, whatever.
The
Yeah.
special edition, so I don't have to go through GameStop to get
Without GameStop's blood on it.
Yes, of course.
it.
All right. I know 4J Studio. They're behind, the Minecraft 360 edition. They said they will be making an announcement. They didn't say if it was going to be Minecraft related, but if it is Minecraft related, I would like them to announce the texture packs, file share, and maybe servers.
I would be down if they had servers.
Mhm.
That would be really cool. Because right now, what it is just kind of a host system.
Yeah. And if they,
I'm really curious to see if Notch will announce anything.
will,
Because Jonathan Blow has showed off The Witness, and Notch has been working on his new project for a couple of years now.
he could. That would be good.
I'm also curious to see what Team Meat has been working on, if they have been working on anything, because they've been rather quiet since Binding of Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
Though that was made just by Edmund McMullen, not Tommy as well. Tommy was the guy who was the programmer for Meat Boy. Whatever. Anyways, so anybody got any more E3 predictions or anything related to E3?
Can I get a Steel Battalion 2, anyone?
Uses Connect.
Yeah. Actually, I read an article. They said because of the USB 3.0, it might be able to do finger detection.
I would be really surprised if the Xbox. Okay, here's the thing: if the Kinect if the Kinect and the Xbox One cannot detect me moving my fingers, then Microsoft has done something wrong. Actually, I think Microsoft's biggest fault with the Xbox One isn't the DRM or anything like that. I think that they're not going hard enough on their specs and not going hard enough for games. Let's see, they're running 3 operating systems at the same time. They got the Xbox, they got the Windows, and then they got the operating system that's for like TV and stuff. All of those are running in conjunction. And it's also running DDR3 RAM, which is, well, not very good now. It's kind of average. Whereas PS4 has DDR5. I don't know. I'm going into technical terms here. I just wish Microsoft put a little bit more into it. But I'm going to make a prediction that Microsoft will not show any Kinect-only games at E3. There.
All right.
I'm going on a huge limb here.
Well, they did announce a Fantasia Connect game. So yeah.
Oh!
Very nice.
That's right. You can,
Why, Disney? Why? Why?
they did announce that, so I mean now you can move your hand.
It makes more sense with the move.
And look, it's the Star Wars edition.
Well,
Oh.
Use the Force.
with Marvel characters.
You can now force choke Iron Man.
Oh, that day will
Anyways,
come, unfortunately.
That is the end of the middle segment. It is now time to move on to people doing stupid shit. Hit the music.
Gosh, Corey.
We beatbox this shit.
All right, we beatbox it. I don't, but you do. Now, Corey, I understand
Anyway.
you have a story. Would you like to go
I
first?
do. This one I actually found on Screw Attack, so it surprised me, but this is rather hilarious. It seems that not everyone can handle the idea of staying at home and do nothing all day but play Xbox 360.
Ah, shit. You have
So a 19-year-old from New Zealand who was under house arrest phoned the police and asked to complete the rest of his sentence in prison. His request was made because he was tired of playing his Xbox. What? According to Senior Constable Paul Nicholas of the Wangari Police Department, the young man called the police on Tuesday, claiming that he had run out of games and had become sick of playing the system. He then asked to complete his last month of his 11-month sentence behind bars. The young man even threatened to violate his house arrest if he wasn't sent to prison. The authorities have since granted the man his wish. He is now in Nagawa prison, where he won't have to worry about the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 games that he owns.
Well, he's gonna be playing a new game over there in prison.
Don't drop the song. Yep. Quick, keep pressing the A button, otherwise it slips out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you took my story, Corey. I had that one. Oh, that was genius. But, oh my goodness, this person was just stupid. 1 month, really. He doesn't own a Game Boy?
God damn, kids. What kid they even have a Wii?
I know.
Get this, you know what? I think James Rolfe should have come over and beat the shit out of him.
Couldn't he make up a game? I mean, he's 19 years old. I mean, he could be doing other things than play video games.
Like throwing crazy parties.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say. Well, there's not much you can do under house arrest either.
But there's also the internet you can use.
Yeah, like watch Pixels and Bits.
Yeah. Well, listen
watch
to
Pixels and Bits,
Or listen.
or do what everybody does when they're home alone. Wink, wink. Nobody gets it.
No,
Yeah, you are liars.
Yeah. I was thinking of watching 24, but
Yeah. I was thinking.
Yeah, 24, man.
He's got
New
Netflix
Jack's
too.
out.
If he has the Xbox, I mean, come on.
Right, Netflix.
Netflix, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Twitch. That's a new app on the Xbox 360. So now you can watch.
Here's the thing. What I would have said is, here, read some comic books. Why the fuck would you want to go to prison?
No kids read comic books now. It's unfortunately dying. I
Hey!
think it is dying.
Things.
yeah, doesn't manga count?
Manga's comic books, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about comic books, not mangas.
Oh, right.
Manga is comic books.
But otherwise, I have a different name. Ha.
Because manga is Japanese for comic.
There you go. All right.
Anyways.
American
Anyways.
comics. Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Whatever.
All right, it's okay.
Okay.
I guess my story.
Your story.
My stories. Yeah.
Stories.
Well, I have 2.
All right,
I did have 3, but now it's 2.
go.
Man dies after eating cocaine from his brother's butt to help hide evidence while the pair were in the back of a police car.
What?
Whoa. Oh my god.
That's dedication.
A man who persuaded his brother to eat an ounce of cocaine after they were arrested.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
For those who don't know, an ounce, that's like a whole fistful, essentially.
Out of someone's butt.
Oh my god.
After his brother's butt, too. I was like, wow, that's dedication, man.
Wow.
Yep, that was the cause. Wayne, 20, collapsed and died an hour after ingesting the drug as he sat in the back of the police car.
You know what now I'm thinking of is Roxo the Metal Clown from Metalopocalypse. I like cocaine!
Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Fresh James, man.
His 23-year-old brother, who was captured on the police video cameras urging his brother to eat the drug, has been charged with his death.
So he's not charged for murder?
Yeah, he's now charged. Yeah, he made his brother die from eating cocaine off his ass. Or in his ass, I guess, but yeah.
Oh! Why don't you get a gerbil, why don't you? And then we could call it South Park, Mr. Slave.
Oh. But yeah, the reason why he told his brother to eat the drugs is that if he was caught with the drugs, he would have been sent to prison for life, and he did not want that.
And he would have told mom.
Yes. So don't do drugs, kids, or don't eat up drugs off someone's ass.
Otherwise, your brother might tell mom.
Okay, so I have a question for you two. Let's say in the future you guys are married and your wife decides to go on a picnic without you guys. How would you react?
She just has to go on a picnic without me.
Yeah, she just went on a picnic without you. She took the kids and went on a picnic without you.
Well, I'd better have been at work, otherwise I'd be kind of mad.
You, Manny?
First of all, I'd be pretty fortunate to find a woman who could put up with me. Second of all,
Yeah, put up with the Melvin.
Yeah. No. Second of all, I don't know. I'd probably take advantage of it. Like call over the guys. Watch a football game, have a LAN party maybe.
There you go. That's pretty good. Well, this man was pretty upset that his wife took the kids to a picnic without him, and so he acted his revenge by blowing up the house.
Oh my god.
What?
I wish this was Florida, but this is in Poland.
Because that's what you do in Poland.
Oh yeah, a man in Poland.
Poland, you blow up house when angry.
Yes, a man in Poland who was angry that his wife took the family on a picnic without him got his revenge in perhaps the most idiotic way possible by blowing up the house. Officials say that the father was so fired up when he was so fed up when he woke up and saw his wife's note that she's taking the kids to the picnic. He got 2 gas cylinders in the basement and blowed up from there. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but he did warn his wife at first. The wife stated that
Better not leave me without on a picnic, honey. Never know what I might do.
The wife says he called me on the mobile phone and demanded that I go home. But when I refused, he said he was going to get revenge. I did not take him seriously, and then when I returned home to find this.
Oh, so sad.
I think that's...
Hopefully the guy was smart enough to clear out his stuff.
Ladies, tip. If your man is not with you on a picnic, best run back to the house before he blows it up.
If in Poland.
And is that the last story?
That is the last story, Corey.
And now it is time to move on to our final segment, which is Shoutouts. Who wants to go first? Manny.
All right. This week, in all seriousness, being someone who works at a university, my shout out goes to, believe it or not, the janitors. I mean, these people, I know, we poke, we stab, we crack jokes, but these people literally get paid to work the shitty hours to literally pick up your shit and, to take it for granted.
And to work in the shit.
Exactly. And then to go in the next day to find a sparkling clean bathroom, or at least I do. So, anyways.
And then you proceed to ruin said bathroom because you ate 8 plates of Chinese food.
Pretty much. That or Taco Bell. Those grande meals can be deadly. But my point is, believe it or not, there are good janitors out there in the world, and they do an amazing job. So to those that are, my hat off to you.
Who here had an awesome janitor in elementary school?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Where do we go from the age? And I don't know for you guys, but when we were growing up, it was always like, hey, it's Tommy the janitor. Like, he's a cool guy. Doesn't matter if he looks shady or has like golden teeth.
Or he has a van that says free candy on it.
Pretty much. But no, it was Tommy the janitor. Now it's Tommy, look at you. You need to get a real job. Janitor. So.
Why did you use Tommy? Is that an actual janitor name, or are you just using my name?
Oh, I didn't even put the connection. Sorry. Our janitor really was named Tommy.
Oh, okay.
And he was kind of shady and had gold teeth.
I don't remember the name of my janitor, but I know he lived in the boiler room at Fairview.
Oh, that's gotta be creepy.
Yeah, so that was kind of creepy. He was kind of an old, frail guy with like a mustache and a beard and whatnot, gray hair, but he was like a really nice guy. And he didn't have a van that said free candy on it, so we all thought he was a cool guy. Tommy?
I don't know my janitor's name, but he was a cool guy. I mean, everyone knew him, everyone liked him. He was awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Tommy, what's your shout out, man?
My shout out goes to the Let's Play series that I do as
No self-promotion.
No self-promotion, why not?
And no self-promotion.
Fine.
And shout outs.
Shout out goes to April, who turned 22 this week.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
What?
Manny?
No, I just said, hey, yeah.
Looks
Get that notation on
like you got a
Facebook.
fan, April.
Yeah, it does. I'm pretty excited. Well, anyways, yeah, so I got her the coolest birthday gift. The Pokemon Kanto badges.
Oh, very nice.
Did you get her Ash Ketchum's hat?
No.
Wait,
no.
say get her Red's hat. Ash Ketchum's a bitch. He really is. He's the worst Pokemon trainer ever.
No, it's the creators that make him that terrible. Because if he was to become a Pokemon master,
Was a
he's still-
Pikachu? You're saying it's because of Pikachu? Because he wasn't fighting hard enough?
No, like if he did become the Pokemon master, then the story's over. There's no point to continue with Ash. But they want to keep using Ash, so they make him lose on purpose.
Then no, here's the thing: they could have easily just done the Pokemon manga, which follows Red.
And normally, don't animes do that? Which is the strange part that they not do that.
Yeah, instead they did something completely different.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember in the manga, Red's first Pokemon was a Poliwhirl. Or was it a Poliwag? I don't remember. It was one of those. He did not get a Pikachu until later. He caught one. He caught a Pikachu.
I did remember reading those, yeah.
And Ash, he was originally going to have Charmander, from what I read, but they decided to do Pikachu because Pikachu is the most popular character.
Mhm.
So, anyways, that's why Pikachu is even in Pokemon.
He has gotten skinny throughout the...
Really? I thought he's gotten fatter.
No, I think they made him skinnier. Like, he's more... I mean, in the beginning, he's more like a circle. And now he's more like an oval, like...
Ooh.
Who here watched Purple Eyes What the Fuck's version of Pokemon?
Yes, I have. And he's like...
Oh, yes.
I like that
yes.
version of Pikachu
Yeah.
better.
That's like
Yes.
the circle Pikachu. And he's like kind of fat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one time I got with this girl Pikachu, and she was just all like, I got Pikachu crabs. And I'm like, girl, you got Poke crabs? What?
Call my therapist. Tell him he's a very rich man. That's from another Purple Eyes. Cold Mint, episode 14. Hey.
We get out of this. I'm eating nothing but fried chicken for a month. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, look up a guy called Purple Eyes What the Fuck, and he made probably the best parody of Pokemon I have ever seen.
Really? And you like the Pokemon Abridged series that
I
Blacken is
really
in.
like the Pokemon Abridged series, but I think Purple Eyes nailed the first episode. Just like perfect. It's like I'm here to get a Pokemon. Hey Gary, you got your Pokemon yet? Oh yeah, I got a sweet ass Pokemon. Anyways, my shout outs. Oh, that's gonna be a little interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna shout out SGC since it is coming up soon,
Hey.
and that me and Manny are attending. So if anybody listening to this is going to SGC, look for me and Manny. It's just simple. Look for the tall guy with short hair, and look for the short guy with short hair.
What's spiky Goku hair?
You don't have Goku hair.
It's getting there.
Just give it a couple years.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that was the most vague description ever, but there are photos of us on the internet.
Are you going to be wearing your dead mouse mask?
You know what? I probably will bring that just so people can find me. That's probably the only reason I wear it anymore, is so people will be like, oh, it's that dead mouse guy. Or so they know who I am from previous cons. Because, well, especially this last convention that you and me went to, Anime St. Louis, people wouldn't have recognized me, period. Because all the conventions I've gone to, I had long hair. And so I decided to cut it the day of Anime St. Louis to really short, and nobody recognized me until I said it was me. Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say, Tommy, if you want to see what I look like, if you look up the website.
Whoa, man!
Oh, you don't even want to
Whoa! You're going there?
want me to mention the other place?
Oh yeah, that site.
Oh
site.
yeah, no,
No,
guys,
not
come
that other
on,
one.
not that other
Not
one.
another one.
No, it's a site. If you check out missionstartpodcast.com, if you look up in their staff and personnel profiles, I'll be at the bottom there. But
He's at the very bottom.
because I just recently joined them, but not to really highlight them, I'll be representing them when I go over with
just
Corey.
look for the guy
the
that's dressed up
SGC.
as Seraph for the Matrix.
Yeah, that or Kirito from Sword Art Online.
I am
It's
scrolling
okay.
to the bottom and I do not see you.
Go to the very bottom.
Oh, the
It would be the
homepage?
one that says. Oh no! If you on the right tab where it says like
I love how
staff
we're instructing
or
this
something
in the
like that.
podcast right now.
Staff blogs? About us, contact
Yeah.
us? Okay.
Yeah.
Very much.
you'll actually see Corey's picture as Deadmau5.
We use my picture, yeah.
All the way down?
Uh-huh.
That's a long... Oh, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
Man, you are short.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, Tommy, who's shorter, you or Andrew? Since I've never met either of you.
Andrew is taller than me, so I am short. By like a few inches. But
So wait, how tall are you, Tommy?
I'm 5'7".
You're 5'7".
Yes.
Andrew is what, 6 foot?
I think 5'9".
Jesus, you guys are short.
Yeah. Wait,
Man,
how tall are you?
I feel like a giant here. I'm 6'2".
Wow. Gosh, you're giant.
Yes, I know.
I know.
Oh yeah, Manny's name is also Koji-kun.
Oh, that was from Japanese class. Anyways.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that has been Shoutouts. And it is time to say goodbye, and we will see you guys at E3 next week.
Well, we won't be at
And
E3.
we'll have all, huh?
We won't be at E3 because you said we'll see
I was
you at
gonna
E3.
say- Yeah, who's gonna be
yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Silly
We're
Corey.
not- I can dream. I can dream, damn it. Anyways, we'll cover E3 next week, and we'll see you guys then. My name is Corey.
And I am Tom.
And Manny.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
That's
You overrode Tommy. Tommy doesn't exist.
Oh,
So I'm Corey,
I'm Tommy.
And Manny.
and we'll see you all next week. We got it right. Bye, folks.
Laters.